Hi, Virgo. Okay, darling. This is your predictive reading for the week of the 18th through the, 11th through the 18th of August, 2025. God has blessed it, so thank you, Heavenly Father. If you want to book a personal with me, information is below this video. Okay, I'm going back to my old school style of reading. Oh my gosh, look who came out. You did. Virgo, the Hermit. Wow, okay. The High Priestess and the Four of Wands. I don't know. Maybe you had some, or maybe you will have some kind of fun this week that is really different from your normal. And so I think there might be some kind of interest there where you're like, should I do that again? Should that be something I kind of get into? And I feel like if you pray, if you go deep, if you listen to your intuition, you will absolutely get those answers. What I'm picking up too is that maybe you had so much fun it kind of scared you. Like, is this something I could actually start doing? Absolutely. If you're having fun, if you're not hurting yourself, if you're not hurting anybody else, for 100% sure, yes, definitely keep it going. So yeah, let's just get into love. We'll get into career. We'll get into finances. In your recent past for love, you have the Eight of Wands. So a lot of activity going on. Yeah. For your current this week, we've got your sister brother card, the Hermit, or the Hierophant, Major Arcana of Taurus. So you are getting serious about something or someone. You have the Two of Pentacles as the likely outcome, or maybe not. Listen, you got the Page of Wands here, so sparked, getting invitations and just getting like creative news that really makes you feel like you're coming alive. Like I was saying about the Four of Wands, this is something really fun, and I don't think you should not allow yourself to do it. Like, if life is presenting you these news and these opportunities, absolutely, like I say, pray and think about it, but absolutely think you should go for it, because you're known for being very serious and studious, and you're Virgo, you're trustworthy, you're the one that people know they can depend on, but you got to let your hair down too sometimes. And so this week you could be getting a lot of news and, like I say, opportunities to do that. Now the Eight of Wands, lots of activity. If you're single, this could be, maybe you've been dating a lot recently. If you're not single, you're married in relationship, this could just be a lot of busyness going on within your relationship. Apply it how you can. Could be a lot of physical busyness, you know what I mean? A lot of passion, a lot of energy there. And it's good, especially if you are in a relationship. Like, that's healthy. That's what keeps the relationship strong. But either way, I just feel like a lot has been going on for you recently in love. So apply it how you can. But the Eight of Wands, it's busy work, but it's good work. The Hierophant, he is the traditional guy. He's the one who's going to follow the rules. He's the one who's going to set the rules. He's like a wise priest or something like that. So he's the one who's going to tell you what the tradition is and why it's important for you to keep it going. So when it comes to love, maybe you're getting engaged, maybe you're thinking about popping the question, or really committing to someone, especially if you have been kind of playing the field and dating and just kind of seeing what's out there. This is that energy of, I think I am ready to settle down. I think I'm ready to, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't bet your money then you want it. This is, though, some really good, strong advice coming from a spiritual perspective that will really help guide you and keep you on the right path when it comes to love, especially if, it is about confirming your relationship or just getting really serious about it. Two of Pentacles is you. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a choice. Maybe there is somebody that you would like to, keep it serious with, but maybe there's, somebody else who is kind of like, there's a pure choice and then there's a passion choice. maybe, you know, you thought you had decided, but maybe you want to play it out a little bit longer and see, are you making the right decision? Maybe you chose the pure, but then you missed the passion. Maybe you chose the passion, but then you missed the pure. I don't know, but the Two of Pentacles is definitely juggling when it comes to love, doing this and doing that, but also taking one's time for oneself. It's not just about who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with. It's like, okay, I can entertain, but I also need to, you know, catch up with myself and catch my breath. So still busy, but maybe not as busy. Maybe you narrowed it down from 8 to 2. For your career, recent past, you have the Nine of Cups. Okay, we like that. For your current, we're looking at the Queen of Wands. And then for your upcoming, we got the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you're just kind of on fire this week, Virgo, and good for you. I like it. It's a different side of you. I'm feeling like it's a side most people don't see. It's like you're fun and you're energetic. We all know that you have it in you, but you just keep it so professional most times that, you know, for people to see you in this energy, it's really refreshing. You're going to make a lot of friends, a lot of admirers this week. People speaking to you who maybe never have, but that's because you're showing something different and it's inviting. So you got the Nine of Cups here, which is definitely the wish fulfillment card. I mean, she's jumping out of the treasure chest with beaming with joy. It's like she's finally found that treasure. Maybe you finally found your dream job, or, you know, your dream project, or something just going really well for you in your career that you probably had been wishing on and waiting on for a long time and getting it. So it's like, oh, I want to jump to the heavens. I'm so happy. The Queen of Wands, she's Superwoman, or if you're a man, she's Superman. She is the type who does it all. She's very inspiring and very charismatic. She's the type of, you know, employee or colleague who, you know, they're at work first, they leave last, they are doing several projects, and then, you know, on the weekends they're doing the company events. Like, they're just all the way involved, all the way invested, and it's not annoying, it's respectful, it's respected. You look at them and you're like, wow, okay, that's somebody who's really accomplished, and it's not intimidating, it's more so inspiring. So this could be your energy, or this could be, you know, one of your colleagues, but somebody who's really all in. You know, they never give less than 100%, and so it inspires people to kind of follow suit. Now you got the Knight of Wands here, which is fun. You could be traveling for work this week. You might find yourself going to a different office, or going to a different project site, or, you know, taking a different route to work, or something that involves travel. And because it's new for you, it'll be actually really fun. You know, this is a time for you to explore and open your horizons, because like I say, you're getting some invitations that, you know, maybe normally you wouldn't get, but because you're showing this other side of you, it's like, oh, we didn't know you would be interested, but now that we know, okay, boom, here's everything, go here, go here, go there. But respectfully, not just telling what to do, but like, we think you'd be great if you want to try this, or if you want to try that, and maybe you're like, okay, well, let me try it and tell you what I like most, and then we'll go from there. So I like it for you. In your finances, recent past, you have the Knight of Swords. Current for this week, you got the Fool, Major Arcana. Okay, then. Ion, your likely outcome, you have the Lovers, which is the Major Arcana of Gemini. So you got Gemini here, air signs are here, fire signs are here, water signs are here, and earth signs. Everybody's here, and a Taurus. Alright, so in your recent past, yeah, you know, the Knight of Swords, he's that, he's compulsive, he likes to fight, he likes to argue. So I don't know if this was you or somebody you're dealing with, but he's kind of petty. He's always going back. He's always looking back at what wasn't finished, or what he needs to finish, what could have been done and let go of. But he wants to bring it up and make it a thing all over again. It's like, oh my gosh, just leave it be. But no, especially in the finances. Maybe this is somebody who's like pressing you over $10 that you said you were going to give them 3 years ago, and they come back like, you got my money? Like, what the fuck if you don't get out my goddamn face? You know what I mean? But he's like, no, you said you was going to give me 10 on, you know, September 3rd, 2021. Like, oh, gosh, you know, it's just annoying. It could be a bill collector. It could be somebody who is on the borderline of harassment. But you got the Fool here. So that's just kind of like you jumping into something, you know, without really, it's very unlike you, without doing your due diligence, without doing your research. This could be some kind of invitation, investment, money-making opportunity where you just go with your feelings on it. You don't necessarily do the background. This is just like, you know what, again, opportunity presented for me. I don't know much about it, but it seems fun, it seems cool, it seems safe. I'm going for it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, easy. And you have the Lovers here as a likely outcome. So another major arcana. This is about, you know, after you being presented with a choice, after you've made this kind of blind leap of faith. Now you've had a little time to see this week, what is it really looking like, and do you want to continue with it, or do you want to do something else? If it's working for you, keep it going. If it's not working for you, do something else. Pray, listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit and instincts, and go from there. You know what I mean? It may show you very clearly this is something you absolutely should keep doing. And on the contrary, something that, nope, you had a little fun with it. Now it's time for you to get on the different path. So, you know, I think it'll be pretty clear to you. You're smart. You're very investment savvy. So you'll know what to do here. And that's what I got for you, Virgo darling. I hope this reading blessed you. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.